Hey guys, I hope you're fine. My name is Mindstuck Idajock and today I am playing chapter 9 of the Royal Romance book 1 play. In the last episode, I almost had a heart attack because it was too much for my pure and innocent soul to take. Now I think we're finally leaving the Sky Lodge, but we have definitely gained a lot of points with the prince, which is really the only thing that matters. Chapter 9, Race to the Finish. It's funny that you named this chapter that because there's still 10 chapters to go. Back in the royal palace of Cordonia. It's the morning of the Royal Regatta and Bertrand and Maxwell are walking you back to your room after breakfast. It's nice to be back. Don't get me wrong, I loved our ski chateau adventure, but give me a good beach party any day. I'm still wearing that. Is that what's going on today? I thought we were watching a bunch of boats race. Well, the Royal Regatta is a morning of sailboat races, followed by an afternoon beach party. Hold up, something's different today. It's Bertrand. He hasn't said anything grumpy all morning. What? Normally, you'd be saying things like, it's not a beach party, it's a dignified beach soiree. Or, don't embarrass House Vermont, commoner. He does say that stuff, doesn't he? I suppose I've been distracted lately. I've been dealing with some complicated matters concerning our state. Oh, sorry to hear. What do you mean by complicated? Sure, let's ask him. It doesn't really concern you. I knew he was gonna say that, but I was trying to be nice. Technically, I'm part of your house now, so in a way, it does. So I am Idajock Beaumont? For now. It's gonna change. What is Liam's last name? I don't know. As am I, so if you need help, we're here. I appreciate the sentiment, but for now, the most helpful thing you two can do is make sure the prince chooses our candidate. Now, I apologize for being distracted. You have my full attention. I have to ask, is that what you plan on wearing, Oxita? And he's back. No, I could wear the bluebell dress for this. I think she looks good. Be that as it may, you may want something more seaworthy. Not only will you be participating in the first race. Wait, I'm going to be what? But the regatta is open to the public, so the press will be there to take photos and do interviews. It might behoove you to wear something more nautical. Can we go back to that part when I'm racing? Anytime a social season involves picking our royal bride, the first race of the regatta is traditionally one that all the suitors participate in. It's mostly for show, really. There's no pressure to win then. Oh, there's pressure. The regatta is one of King Constantine's favorite events. He bestows an honor upon the woman who wins the ceremonial race, so it's an opportunity to get in his good graces. But you needn't worry. I've commissioned a qualified crew to man your boat. You just worry about looking good at the railing. So, what you're saying is I should go to the boutique? It wouldn't hurt to look. Bertrand merely lifts an eyebrow. On it. I'm gonna have to buy it. I think I know. It's gonna be like the striped sweater. I really liked that one. In the boutique, you pulled together an outfit, but I have to buy it, so I don't think I'll be able to wear it. This is really cute for a day out on the sea. Oh, I knew it, and it is. It is so cute. It is the perfect thing ever. I hate this with a passion. I really, really do. I don't want this. This will work. No, it won't. Let me change it to something else. I'm gonna wear this one. This one is cute. Alright. Back to the story. This will work. This is your last chance to pick your outfit before your day on the water. Tap the closet button to change. I already did that. Here we go. Alright. A short time later, you arrive at the marina where you can see grandiose, colorful boats sailing through the water in celebration of the regatta. Beautiful, gorgeous. This is great, the weather's perfect. Yeah, sun's out, fun's out. You throw your arms up, basking in the warmth of the sun. Alright, that's enough of that, you two. Keep your wits about you. Lady Daxita, you must always remember that in a crowded venue like this, a photo can be taken at any time. Refrain from silliness. Gotcha. And a word of advice, if the press corners you, be sure to hint that the prince likes you, but you don't want to be too obvious about it. No silliness? Say that the prince is into me, but not let it be too obvious. Gotcha. Got it. We're close, but not too close. Through the throng of attendees, you spot Prince Liam. He sees you in the crowd and makes his way over. Ah, the prince! Maxwell and I will get the paperwork squared away. You go mingle. Our yacht will be docked at gate B. As they walk off, Liam runs up to you. Ooh, he's running up to me. I really like that. You look lovely, honey. Idajock, fancy seeing you here. It must be a strange coincidence we keep showing up at the same event. You're so funny, Prince Liam. Fate must be on our side. Hopefully, it'll favor me during my race today. Ah, yes, the ceremonial race. You know, it's an honor to be part of the regatta tradition. The tradition of rich people having private boats. The regatta is more symbolic than that. Since Cordonia isn't very big, we don't have many glorious battles as part of our identity, or at least we haven't for several hundred years. But we do have a defining moment. When a storm ravaged our neighbors across the sea, Cordonians responded by manning every available boat to bring humanitarian supplies to the devastated area. It was one of our finest hours, so this regatta symbolizes the generosity of the Cordonians and the strong bonds we forged with our neighbors. That's very noble. I'm honored to participate. Now, tell me the truth. Are you enjoying yourself? It's a beautiful day. The staff has been well prepared, and we're ready to celebrate our fine seafaring tradition. My father, in particular, seems in high spirits, but he always loves this event. That's all good, but you didn't answer my question, and you're not even smiling. What's wrong? Well, he shifts around uneasily. My father loves the regatta so much. I've never had the heart to tell him that I hate sailing. Oh no. Liam, you should tell him boats are overrated. Really? I thought you were descended from Poseidon. Liam, you should tell him. Don't you think he should know? You don't know my father the way I do. It would devastate him. And besides, pretending to enjoy it for a few hours once a year is the least I can do for the old man. I actually used to enjoy sailing, but one experience soured me on it. What's the story there? Let's say I once felt the call of freedom on the sea. When Drake and I were young boys, we snuck out with one of the royal sloops. The weather had been sunny, but turned gray and windy when we reached a few kilometers out. We probably could have managed if we'd been more experienced, but the choppy waters capsized our boat. We had to swim back. I'm not sure which was worse, the cold or the taste of salt water. Even worse, we had to push the boat all the way back to shore so we wouldn't get in trouble. Wow, that must have been awful. Good thing Drake was there to help. Good thing Drake was there to help. Actually, Drake saved my life. Moments before the boat capsized, the boom swung across the deck and knocked me overboard. I'll never forget that. Without even a second of hesitation, Drake jumped right in after me. Aww. Drake really stepped up, didn't he? Like I said, I trust him with my life. Anyway, I've never told anyone that story. No one ever found out what we did, although my interest in sailing did drop quite a bit after that. The sound of a herald trumpeting breaks through your conversation. Oh, it's time for my father's opening remarks. You follow his gaze to see King Constantine on an elevated platform, a growing crowd forming around him. Ladies and gentlemen of Cordonia, I welcome you all. The crowd around you begins to bustle as reporters commence broadcasting the main event. Today is a momentous day. As you know, I have a soft spot for the Royal Regatta, and it remains one of my favorite events of the social season. Because this event has always held historical significance and personal importance, I have chosen today to make my announcement that as of the end of the social season, I'll be stepping down as your reigning monarch. And in a few weeks' time, Prince Liam will be your new king. I'm not surprised because I assumed that was the thing, but apparently, maybe he could have stepped out at the end of the race. Several reporters love questions of the king, but he silences them by raising his hand. I expect you all have questions. I promise you in due time that I'll release an official statement. For today, allow an old man time to enjoy the festivities. Let the regatta begin. As he steps down, Liam leads you away from the crowd and toward the docks. Liam, are you okay? I'm not sure I understand what's going on. Liam, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine, but it's a shock, let's say. I always knew my father would retire, just not too soon. To realize that I'm going to become king in a matter of weeks, well, that's a lot. Not many guys have to ascend to the throne and choose a wife all at once. It means that my future bride will be thrown directly into the role of queen. It seems like this really caught you off guard. My father usually keeps my counsel on all matters. I wonder why he didn't discuss this with me. But I'll talk to him later. For now, he's right. We should just try to enjoy today. Liam. You reach out to touch him, but you notice some members of the press have followed you. We should answer a couple questions to satisfy them. Time to put our best smiles on. No can do. I only reserve my best smiles for you. At least give them half your best. Okay, I can try to do that. You stop, allowing the press to catch up with you. Your Highness, a few questions, please. Of course. The king's announcement was quite a surprise. What do you think about it? When did you find out? As much as I'd love to answer, my father has made it clear he'll issue a statement later. For now, I can't comment. If you can't talk about the announcement, then we'll have to talk about something else. You're looking awfully friendly with the mystery woman. Is that what they're calling Lady Dahoxita? Oh yes, darling, yes they are. The public does find her an enigma, but let's cut to the heart of the real mystery. What's the connection between you two? After all, the social season's more than half over. And with the king's announcement, you're basically choosing the future queen in a matter of weeks. I was aware my future bride would be queen. The immediacy of my becoming king doesn't change much at this time. Several flashes from the various camera crews go off. You step up next to Liam. You want to know what's going on between the prince and me? Well, we're very intimate, wink. I care for him, but we're still getting to know each other. I have no comment. Second one. Press. Liam smiles at you. I couldn't have put it better myself. Do you feel the same way about Lady Dahoxita, Your Highness? Yes. Ooh, ah. I care for her, but as she said, we're still learning about one another. Now, that's something that the people will love to know. He hurriedly jots down notes. Lady Dahoxita, surely you're aware of the historical significance of the Royal Regatta. Do you have anything to say on this momentous day about it? I do. Love of leisure, excellent, arrogant of water sports, generous spirit. Press. The people's effort to give humanitarian aid and relief is truly inspiring, and I believe it represents Cordonia's interconnectedness with its neighbors. Well put. I agree. Before they can ask more, Liam steps between you and the press. As wonderful as it has been to connect with you all, the races are about to start and Lady Hoxita is due at the starting line. One last thing, can we get a photo of the two of you together? Of course. Mr. Brine raises his camera. As you jump to the princess' arms, kiss the princess' cheek, make a silly face. Oh. Not silly. Kiss the prince on the cheek. Let's give them some drama. You raise on your tiptoes and kiss Liam on the cheek. Perfect. Yes. Thank you, Your Highness, Lady Hoxita. It's been an absolute pleasure. You're welcome. The reporters walk off and you and the prince head down the docks. I think that went well. Media darling, the press liked you. I can tell by now when they like someone. I'm glad. The people take their cues from the press. Come on, the race is going to start soon. We should get you to your boat. You and the prince head toward Gate B, where you see Maxwell waving from an impressive-looking yacht. It's Hoxita, over here! Your ride awaits. You're not coming with me? You can witness my triumph firsthand. I wish I could, but my place is with the king right now. I'll witness your victory from there. Good luck. As Liam walks away, you hop into the boat and find Drake and Maxwell preparing it to sail. Drake, what are you doing here? Maxwell, didn't you live with Bertrand, and shouldn't there be other people, like an actual crew? Yeah, Maxwell, what happened? Well, I have good news and bad news. Tell me the bad news first. The bad news is that the actual crew dropped out. Something about not paying up front. But good news, you still have a crew. In fact, Drake volunteered to help out. He volunteered. Maxwell backed me. I thought I was rather dignified. Practically in tears, actually. And you both know about sailing? I used to own several boats, and Drake is an excellent boatman. Drake, thank you for doing this. From what I hear, you're terrible with boats. Thank you for doing this. Aw, shucks, Hoko. I couldn't leave you up the creek without a paddle. Wait, what about Bertrand? Why isn't he here? His words were, and I quote, "Have we fallen so far? Is this what becomes of House Rumsford?" And then he muttered something about ruin and reducing our name to rubble, and then I hope he went to get a drink or something after that. Sounds about right. What about Tariq? He looks like a guy who could sell a boat. Haha, good joke. It was only a thought. Yeah, I'm sorry to say, Hoko, you're not going to be cruising around like the other ladies. You're going to have to do some work to help us win. I hope you're up to the job. Drake, trust me, I'm up to it only if you can keep up. I'm not exactly known for my sea legs. Trust me, I'm up to it only if you can keep up. You're on, Hoko. Drake ties the last rope inside the boat. Casting off. Drake unfurls the sail and steers the boat to the starting line. To your left is Olivia's boat. To your right is Hannah's. Good luck to you both. I don't need luck. I know I'm going to win. I hope you both like losing. Maxwell, how do we win this thing? Idajock, you'll be watching the wind indicator for us. Whenever it shifts, tell us so we can adjust the sail. We'll tell you what else needs to be done as it comes. Sounds doable. Looks like the race is about to start. King Constantine stands on an elevated platform by the starting line with Prince Liam and Queen Regina. He holds a starting pistol above his head. Racers ready? Here we go. The king pulls the trigger. And go. The sails on all the boats unfurl, catching the wind. You notice Olivia's smug smile as her boat takes an early lead. I'll be waiting at the finish line. The wind picks up, propelling your boat forward. Hold it steady. The wind indicator suddenly shifts. The wind changed. Adjusting sails. Drake and Maxwell bustle around the boat, fixing the angle of the sails. Maxwell hands you a rope. Hey, Idajock, tie this down for us. We need to hold the sail in place. You take the line and wrap it around the notch on the deck. I should tie it into a sailor's knot. Of course. You secure the line with a strong and sturdy sailor's knot. Perfect. Looking up, you see a buoy floating not far in the distance. There's a halfway point. You just have to turn around the buoy, I don't know, and head back to the finish line. We're coming in too fast. Brace yourself. The boat makes a hard turn to the right. The edge of the deck is skimming along the water's surface. I should fall asleep. Hang on. You hold onto some rigging as water space on the boat. Piece of cake. Let's keep going. We're almost there. Wind's kicking up in our favor. Back to the stations. Hoko, secure the jib. And that means to catch the wind coming from behind us. You hurry to the front of the boat to redirect the front sail into the wind. I should move the sail away from the wind, use the sail to catch the wind. I don't think those. As it catches the wind, the boat races forward. Nice! That was pure luck. And with the wind in its sails, your boat overtakes Olivia's. What? Olivia wheels on her crew. Make the boat get faster. Leaving Olivia in your wake, you sail over the finish line first. Yeah! We did it! Woohoo! First mate, you won the opening race at the regatta. You really pulled through for us, Hoko. From the shore, King Constantine and Prince Liam applaud your victory. You know, Prince Liam, you can give me my victory prize later if you want. Oh. Returning to the harbor, you and the other ladies disembark from your boats where Prince Liam and King Constantine wait to greet you. Liam and his father walk up to you. Congratulations, Lady Idajock. That was some impressive sailing out there. I can't take all the credit, sir. Just most of it. In good graces, you have impressed the king. The king laughs. The girl has a sense of humor, Liam. I know, father. Lady Idajock, I commend you and your crew. Please enjoy the rest of the festivities. I wish we could stay and chat more, but the official races are about to begin, and we need to head to our places. Liam, where do we go? My place is beside you. Where do we go? I don't want to say anything, too obvious in front of his dad. I'll be with the rest of the royal family. You will likely be with the other suitors on the Nevrakis yacht. You mean Olivia's yacht? I know you two don't get along, but the party she hosts should be fun. Perhaps you and Hannah can keep each other company. And a fanfare of trumpets erupts. You should go. I think that's your cue. I'll be fine, wherever I end up. Liam quickly bows before racing towards the royal booth. Hannah taps you on the shoulder. Hannah, thank goodness you're going to Olivia's boat, aren't you? I won't be there, sadly. My parents wanted me to host my own viewing party. But unfortunately, I'm not as popular as I expected. Olivia's really got her hooks in the ladies here. Please, let me choose. I want to go to Hannah's party. My parents invited dozens of nobles, but no one accepted. But it would be the ultimate embarrassment to not even go to my own party. Oh, sorry, Hannah. Can I go? I'm not so bad. It's not so bad. There's going to be lots of appetizers and champagne and a lovely viewing deck. All just for me, I suppose. I hate this. I would have been able to afford it, if I hadn't chosen to spend the night with the prince. But Hannah, I'll see you after the races. Ship happens. You did not join Hannah on her boat. Okay. Wait to me if you need anything. I'll throw you a lifesaver. Enjoy the regatta. You too. Oh, this is a long chapter. The deck of Olivia's yacht bustles with suitors and dignitaries alike. And so my silk bathrobe came back with a loose thread. Can you believe it? Fabric softer than an angel's cloud, ruined. I fired the dry cleaner on the spot. Stop talking to me. Olivia locates you through the crowd and walks up to you. Idajock, I'm so glad you can make it. Thank you. You're absolutely welcome. Now, I know these mingling events may not exactly be your cup of tea, but I want you to feel comfortable. So I've decided to help you out. A servant walks up and hands you a life jacket. You take it gingerly. I don't really have to wear this, do I? I don't want you to drown in your own fear. Olivia, thank you for looking out for me. This looks better on you. You're mean. Thank you for looking out for me. That's so kind of you. That's not what... It's so nice to have a friend like you watching out for me. You hug Olivia and whisper into her ear. I should say, you'll have to try harder than this. You don't have to do this. I'm going to teach you the meaning of regret. Ooh! You'll have to try harder than this. I'm going to teach you the meaning of regret. The first one. A good host opens with an appetizer. I hope you don't continue to disappoint. You. See you around. You walk away, leaving Olivia to foam alone. In the distance, sailboats line up to begin the race. They're so beautiful. Look at all the colors. It's a sight to behold. I like the one with the puddles on the sail. I hope they win. My favorite is the one with the fleur-de-lis. Idajock, which boat do you favor? The boat with the star-spangled sail, pirate flag sails. A star-spangled sail. You really are an American, through and through. The starting pistol fires and the sails inflate as they catch the wind. Look at them go. The boats sail off into the horizon. How far out do they sail? Quite a ways. You watch the boats sail off. Finally, an hour later, the first of the sailboats reappear on the horizon. The boats are returning. You lean out to the railing to watch the winner cross the finish line. Pirate sails won. Okay. On to race number 2. Where's the champagne? After the races, you and the other suitors gather on the dock. Now the real party begins. Maxwell already told me how excited he is for the beach party. It's not just a party, it's an extravaganza. The press will certainly be in attendance. And it means more time with the prince, too. Ready to hit the beach for a royal extravaganza? Your chances to impress the court and the prince while you have fun in the sand is coming up in the next chapter. Whew! You've reached the end of the chapter. Restart this chapter to write new traces or continue on to the next chapter. Continue on. Okay, we are halfway through book 1. Oh my god, I feel so bad for not going to Hannah's party, but there wasn't anything I could do. I don't think they're gonna let me choose like a swimsuit or anything for the beach party, but I like my dress. It's like a really pretty casual dress. I will try, if there's a chance, I will try to sneak some private time with Prince Liam, if you know what I mean. Maybe in a cave, maybe, we're alone and no one is watching. Just what you do when you're alone. So anyway, that's a wrap for today, everybody. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope I get to see you guys soon. Bye!